When a man returned home from work one day, he was surprised that his usually excitable dog hadn't run to greet him at the door. So he followed the animal's trail to the bathroom and found that the dog had trapped the most unlikely intruder. According to Imgur user Squishy Peaches, Crosby the dog was the best good boy in the world. And while it certainly seems that the golden retriever was as lovable as he could be, he'd certainly benefited from a very good teacher. In fact, Crosby had lived with another dog from the age of 8 weeks old. As a result, he apparently had a mentor to show him how to be the perfect pet. The pair were also inseparable and, according to Squishy Peaches, soon became best doggo friends. It seemed that Crosby's popularity didn't end there, though, because along with Squishy Peaches and the dog chum, the golden retriever also enjoyed a surprising feline friendship. Yes, this pair dispelled the myth that dogs and cats are mortal enemies. But their unlikely friendship was sadly to be short-lived. Indeed, the poor cat passed away at the beginning of 2017, leaving Crosby heartbroken. Thankfully, though, he still had his dog friend to see him through. Just a few months later, however, Crosby suffered the shock of losing his other pal. So in a matter of weeks, the dog had gone from having 3 best friends to just one, his owner, Squishy Peaches. It was a turn of events that would leave anyone distraught. Still, Crosby wasn't one to stay down in the dumps for long. Instead, he kept his tail wagging and tried to carry on as best he could. After all, it's probably what his special friends would have wanted. And his resilient nature made his owner feel even more proud. But it soon transpired that Crosby was not as chipper as he was making out. In fact, it seemed that his life felt a little emptier without his 2 furry friends to keep him company. So he apparently decided to find something to fill the void. Being a dog, however, he failed to tell his owner just what he was planning. It therefore came as a surprise to Squishy Peaches when he returned home one day to find that Crosby had trapped an intruder and appeared to be holding it hostage. The astonished owner subsequently decided to share the extraordinary scenes on Imgur. About 6 months ago, he lost his kitty friend. Just over a month ago, he lost his best doggo friend that he's had as a companion since he was 8 weeks old, Squishy Peaches wrote. Crosby's been pretty okay about being an only doggo, or so I thought. On Thursday, I came home, and instead of our normal routine of Crosby howling with excitement to see me, he led me straight to the bathtub, the owner added. Once he was there, Squishy Peaches was shocked to find a kitten meowing in the tub. Crosby's owner had never seen the little cat before in his life, and given the size of the kitten, there was no way that she could have sneaked in through Crosby's doggy door. So Squishy Peaches felt that there was only one plausible explanation. Seems to me that Crosby must have brought her inside, Squishy Peaches wrote, and in an intriguing turn of events, it appeared that the kitten may have reminded the dog of someone. She has an uncanny resemblance to the kitty friend he lost 6 months ago, Crosby's owner revealed. Unsurprisingly, Squishy Peaches was keen to get to the bottom of where the kitten had come from. I talked to the neighbors surrounding my house. She's been seen before, but no one knows who owns her, he wrote. Then I took Kitty to the vet to see if she was microchipped, and she isn't. An examination did reveal, though, that the kitten had been spayed and was around 4 months old. As a result, Squishy Peaches thought she'd make someone the perfect pet and considered taking her to a shelter. The vet soon talked him out of that option, however. The vet basically told me that if I took her to the shelter, she'd be put down because there are already over 300 kittens at the county shelter alone that need homes, the Imgur user explained. He said I could try putting her outside and hope she goes home, or I could keep her. Consequently, Squishy Peaches decided to provide the animal with a loving home rather than risk her life in a shelter or on the streets. I guess I have a kitten now, he announced on Imgur. I guess Crosby didn't like being an only doggo after all. Squishy Peaches, who's a high school teacher, then enlisted the help of his students and named the cat Raina Lil Ray Ray, and it quickly became clear that the name was fitting, because she was a little ray of light in Crosby's life. The story of the golden retriever and the kitten was understandably greeted warmly by all who stumbled upon it. Indeed, Squishy Peaches' Imgur story received thousands of views and attracted comments from dog and cat lovers alike. 3 weeks after his original Imgur post, Squishy Peaches returned to the site with an update on Crosby and Raina. The new images showed the pair snuggling up together in bed. In the end, it seemed that the dog simply had too much love to live his life without a new best friend.